So welcome. And if any of you have yet gone onto TikTok now, yes, I know SPTV on TikTok. So TikTok is SPTV UK obviously at the beginning because that's TikTok for you. So have a look on there as well. We need 1,000 people signed up for that. And then Richard can stream on to TikTok as well. Oh my gosh, we will at all media outlets Richard's going to be doing, I'm quite sure. So good evening, and if you want to put in where you are, please do. Couple of housekeeping notices. I know it's so boring. Facebook are changing things yet again. If we have a problem with Facebook, please go over to YouTube. Can see you on YouTube. You can see us on YouTube as well. Now, the other thing is as well, you don't have to. Can I just say that you don't have to? Richard's got me onto Zoom. So therefore, if you want to chat to me, you can do. Just click on the link for the Zoom and you can come straight on and be a guest on the Zoom as well. So for the recipient, and it's kind of like it's a lot quicker. I'm not going to be waiting for you to be having fingers on keyboards typing away. We can have a quick chat and get through a few more messages. So again, it's your choice. Do not panic. If you want to stay where you are comfortable, that's absolutely fine. But just to let you know, it's a little bit quicker if you join us onto Zoom, okay? And Rich will have you on a waiting room. Don't panic. Don't need to see your face or anything because we can shut off the camera. So Lisa, hello, you're from South Northamptonshire. Okay. Do you know, for a dyslexic person, that is quite confusing, but there we go. Jade, hello, you're from Handley. Hello. Welcome, good evening. Elizabeth Jones, hello from Southmouth, Wales. Sigmouth. Should we go for Sigmouth? Don't know. Not sure of that one. It's Welsh. I have a problem with English, Elizabeth, so I do apologise if I've kind of said everything. Isle of Wight, I can say Isle of Wight, Angela. There we go. Hello, good evening. Good evening. All right. So Zoe, hello Zoe. Hello. I've had a really interesting day today. Yes. Serendipity. Hello. Hi. Now, Serendipity, you were with us on Monday, I remember. I hope that you had a lovely evening. It was a really good evening. I like that celebrity squares. Hint, hint. Richard, just like he's doing another one. Terry, hello. How are you? So we're going to do another one of those. So that's good. Christine, hello. Hiya. And you were there, or both of you were there as well on Monday. So, and hi, Nick, as well. So that's good. Right. Rain cloud. Hello. There is sound. There is sound. Apparently, there is sound. Hopefully, you can hear me. And then I'll start singing. I feel like a song coming on. Right. I better get on with some work. Right. It's coming up to that time. So, perceptionary cards for those who haven't. Good morning. Right, Sam. I take it then you're on the other side of the world, obviously, because that's the Sydney Bridge behind you. So yes, if it's in the morning. Good. Oh, good evening. Hello. Right. So my perceptionary cards. These are cards that I've created. They look like that. And hopefully, if I don't get the ring light on it, there we go. They look a little bit like that as well. Lots of different colours, and they can go any which way round. Dublin. Hello. Ronna. Hello. So yes, Ronna, is that right? Rona. We'll go for Rona. Rona or she. Rona or she. That's good. Good Irish name. Good Irish name. So yes. Richard, how would you like it if I moved to Ireland? Cat. Hello, Cat. Good internet access. That's all I need. Yay. So yeah, absolutely. Katie, hello from Portsmouth. Down the road. Gosh, I can hear the rain. Right, so I'm just shuffling the cards. Now, can I or have you all with fingers on keyboards and I know. From Derby, Naomi. Hello, I used to live in Derby, Naomi. Which part of Derby do you live in, Naomi? As well, Kelly. Right, so Richard's just going, oh, that's not going to work. So how are we going to play this one then, Richard? Should I just pick a card? Right, okay. Hello, Zoe. Yeah, okay. Okay, right. So normally I ask you to put in a number between 1 and 49. However, because of the comments and things like that being a little bit tied up with it. Right, okay. So it's just counting down the numbers. Right, okay. So can we do number 13? Yes, yes. Yep. So that's Mrs. B. Hello, Mrs. B. Uh, hello, you're number 13. Fabulous. Okay, so I'll pick the 13. Because you're the number 13 and Richard was counting you as number 13 on YouTube. Come and join us, Mrs. B. Mrs. MB. Mrs. MB. Mrs. MB. Mrs. MB. Okay. You should be there. Can you hear us still? Can you hear us? It's probably because I wasn't speaking. I wasn't speaking loud. So just seeing, it's Mrs. MB going to join us? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to carry on. Otherwise, I won't be able to get through more reading. So I'm just going to crack on. Richard can then. I don't have. No, you don't need to have Zoom. That's right, isn't it, Richard? She doesn't need to have Zoom. Yeah, you can do it through text chat. Don't worry. Don't panic. We can carry on as normal. So don't panic. Okay. So, right. Richard can show where the card is, and then it's on. Fabulous. Which way up are we having it? Keep it like that. Okay, we're keeping it like that. Right, okay. So, and I said it was all change. This is all about movement. This is all about kind of getting out of the comfort zone, not being what we think it's all going to be, and it's all change, literally, it's all change. I can't emphasize it enough. It keeps on coming up in nearly every single readings that I'm doing at the moment. So I apologize if I sound like a broken record, but it is coming up that way. Now, I also know for you that there's been a lot of movement for you as well, Mrs. MB. And oh, bless, I can also, when I'm looking at the card, because it's a little bit low, that's why I'm looking down. Above here, where the pink bit is, that's all to do with the heart. Down here is all to do about communication and emotion. So I know that the communications and emotions have been on more on the rocky side of things. For me, this looks like just this white bit here, white grayish bit. It looks like either a cat, but I actually wanted to say the first thing that came into my head was a polar bear. And polar bear for me is about strength as well as being very cute. Far away, obviously, not cuddly type because, a bear is a bear is a bear. But they also have great stamina and strength as well, especially polar bears. I mean, if you just think that they can, and the things that they have to go through. Okay. And it's been, it's looking on and just saying, oh my gosh, this is all that I've gone through, but also all that I'm achieving as well. So I don't, it's, thank you. Yeah, they are very different, definitely. For me also, I can see here, actually, I can see a little face here. I don't know if you can, but there's a face here that I can see popping out. And it's almost as though it's a silky. Do you know, you like polar bears? Fabulous. Do you know about the story of the silky? The silky is about this the seal that was caught, and well, wasn't sort of caught. What happened was that the silky came onto the beach and they took off their robes, and out came this beautiful lady. And a fisherman walks by and sees the beautiful lady and takes the skin and holds on to it. And while he holds on to the skin of the seal, she is bound to him, obviously. But she's always longing for the sea. And it's that kind of, I'm longing for something is coming through for me, definitely. But you're not bound, okay? So what I'm seeing here is almost like wings, that you're actually as free as you wish to be as well. It's a lovely story. She does go back into the sea, by the way. She does gain her skin back and she goes back. It's a lovely story, and it's traditionally done in a lot of countries. You can see a bird there. Excellent. But again, it's about flight, it's about movement, it's about moving on as well. And it's about taking that strength and the courage of what you have gained to be able to move forward as well. Now, funnily enough, on one of my images, and it's a tiny little image, and I know the card is upside down, but when I'm looking at it, at this tiny little image, two things come up. One is a cat's face that I can see, and you do actually have it. So the eyes are here. Okay, so that's an eye, and that's its nose coming down here. And then the other thing I can see is a duck. So this is the duck's head, and that's there. Again, it's upside down, and that's his bill as well. Ducks are great for shouting out things that are coming ahead, which is fantastic. Cats are great for looking out ahead, being assertive, and also being aware of what's going on. And also they're very vocal about things as well. So again, it's very apt. So for me, what I would say for this card is take courage from all that you have done and all that you're going through as well. I know there's some more changes coming up, but I know that you're able to see much clearer in the future now. And I know that you've got the strength to carry on with whatever changes, because you're able to voice out and say, I need help when you need help, or actually just stay away. I need to just do this by myself. So yes, you are, and do take strength that you are strong as well. Okay. And you've come through a lot. Adversity, that's the word I was looking for. Come through a lot of adversity as well. So that's lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm glad that you're able to take all of that. That's lovely. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right, I'm going to move on now. So thank you. No, you're more than welcome. And thank you very much for fingers on keyboards as well. So if you're just joining us, I may be asking you to come and join me on Zoom, because I'm now streaming from Zoom onto Facebook and onto YouTube. Facebook have been kind of a little bit difficult because they're changing some of their coding. If we have problems with that, please join us on either the Zoom or onto YouTube, because we're still there. And if you want to see us somewhere else, all we need is about another 700 of you to sign up to SPTV UK on TikTok. Hey! And then we'll be on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Zoom. Poor Richard will be having a nervous breakdown by the end of it all. Be fine. He's going, I already am there. So can I now go on to number 17? Keep on saying so, or 7. 17 or 7. Oh, lovely. Jade Fleming, lovely Jade. Hello, hello. Now, Jade, if you have a number of a card, 27, fabulous. Okay, there's 49 in the pack, just to remind you guys. So yeah, so just to let you know, let me just get rid of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Got it. Now, if you want to join us on Zoom, you're more than welcome to. Jade, you're more than welcome to. Just flipped over the card. There we go. So Rich will be able to stream that in a moment. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, now Richard's gone and said he wants to leave it like that because he can see a house. Are you moving, Richard? No, see, he's just said we've been talking about moving, so that's why he can see a house. A house is a house, of course. No, a horse. That's a horse. A horse is a horse, of course, unless it's the famous Mr. Ed. Right. Okay, so for me, what I'm seeing is loads of energy, and yeah, I'm almost seeing this as a net along here, seeing this as kind of, like a tennis net or a badminton net. A need to kind of, you don't want to get over it and you don't want to get under it. You want to almost kind of get through it to get to the other side. Now, while I'm looking at it, again, these images really do keep on changing and fluctuating, and depending on which way you have them with these cards. And you can kind of see a lot, and then on other times you can't see a lot either. When I look at the card face on, it does look different to what it does on the image. So for me here, I can see kind of like a trio of people, and these are the bodies, and then the legs down here. Okay, the legs. I can see what looks like over here, like a little animal's face. There we go. Right, just there. That's its nose, that's its mouth, and the eye just above my finger. And for me, it's this red. This red is about all sorts of stuff that's going on for you. You've gone through the healing, you're needing the energy as well, Jade. It's kind of like, oh gosh, I need this to kind of get me over this hurdle, get me moving. I want to get moving. I want to get moving past all of this. I want my energy back. I want to be out there doing things. But I also feel like an inward frustration going on as well. It's more than the outward appearance, Jade, of your emotions. I feel is what it's showing me. I know that the healing has been very time consuming. I'm saying I know this, I don't know this, but it feels as though it's been very time consuming, tying you down, and you don't want to be that. You want to be free and running along up here. And it's almost as though you're wanting to spread out that energy and not have it all kind of like it feels almost like a fireball. You're wanting to just let me loose. It feels like that. And I want to just run amok and experience things again and relive things again and just learn again and be yourself again. Does that make sense, Jade? Hopefully you're with us. I know you're on Facebook. Okay. Okay. Right, I'm going to crack on, Jay, just to let you know, and to let others know, I know there may be issues with Facebook, but I'm just going to crack on because I would like to get through some more readings tonight, okay? So, and I know there is a delay. I'm just checking with Richard if there's been any responses because he can see everything. Still no response. Okay, so just very, very quickly then, Jade, if you re-watch this program and see your reading, please understand, I know that you'll be able to get through this. Okay, so for me, it's almost like actually there's a way through what feels like a barrier. And I do feel as though just it's not to be used up your energy like a firework, but it is to be kind of, to disperse it here, there, and everywhere. It's small amounts everywhere rather than one big, large amount straight in. It's like, yes, savor the ice cream. Let's not guzzle the ice cream, as my mum would say. I personally just hoovered it, but that's just me. So I know if your patience level is not great, I know that will be quite hard for you, but I think you will be changing that with learning about yourself and just kind of relishing the idea of not being so hemmed in. I just feel as though it's really hemmed in. But it's a great card to have because I know that you've got all of that energy yet to give and to see things and to experience. So much more coming towards your way. Fabulous. Right, I'm going to move on. Right, okay. So Richard has just told me that people are saying that there's some internet issues where their internet is freezing. However, Richard has also said from his end, he cannot see any issues at all about any of it freezing or anything like that. Okay, so as far as we're aware on the technical side of things, everything is fine, everything is normal, everything's going tickety-boo. What I would say, if things are freezing for you, and especially if you're perhaps on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, just shut down some of your apps. If you've got more than one tab up, if you're on your laptop or on your phone, just go in and just see if just shutting down some of the back runnings. I know that sometimes will freeze Zoom. If you've got a lot of tabs open, it will kind of go, I don't know which one to go to. So if you've got like, if you're looking at it on your laptop and you've got Facebook open, YouTube open, Zoom open, BBC Sounds or Prime Video or Netflix or whatever. Sorry, just sworn. Apparently, I've frozen. It's not freezing. Scorpio, thank you. It's not freezing. It may be just that you've got a lot of things, and it's the amount of the usage on the Zoom thing. So that's my experience with Zoom with freezing. But as far as we know, everything is running smoothly at our end. Lovely. Okay, can I get card number? Okay, so what we're doing here is that Richard has all of you guys on Facebook and YouTube. And the numbers that I'm asking is the numbers before you guys. I need a number from you guys between 1 and 49 because there's 49 cards in the deck. And it's just for me to know which card you're wanting me to pick. Otherwise, I may just end up picking randomly the same card. I do shuffle in between as well, as you can see me doing. So again, hopefully it just spreads out because it sometimes happens we pick up the same card. It does happen. So that's it's you as well integrating into the reading, all right? So it's a little bit of you coming in. I want you to be involved. I want you to be participating as well. So that's how the numbers work. The first number I give is to Richard, and he will pick somebody, and from there, hopefully you'll have a card number, and I will pick that card number. I'll count up the number of cards. See that? Oh, okay. Right. Richard doesn't pick the person. I'm just giving him a number and he just counts down from the list. Okay. So neither one I try to make it as random as possible, guys. I do try to make it as random as possible. Right. So we're saying that, all of that. Can I have number 20, 20, 25, please? 25, Richard, please. Ooh, 23, please. See? So now I'm going to count out 23 cards. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 23. Okay, got it, got it, got it. Here we go. Oh, yes. Is that the same? It is, isn't it? Yeah, can see that. Right. Yeah, sorry. Um, I can't shut off the light. Is that right? Let me just see. Ooh, no, it's over here. It could be from, could it? Oh, it's not that. We're figuring out where the light is coming from. Let me just see if it's the overhead light, because I've got feeling it's the overhead light. Hang on. I'm pretty sure if I do that. I said to him, does he want the overhead? I don't need the overhead light. Look, I now look like I'm in a quiet, small little dungeon place. Right. Anyway, moving on. Right. Is that okay? Is that position? Okay. Good. Good. One thing is he hasn't figured out yet, Sue, that I can't actually see the card because it's so dark. But that's okay. We can work with this. Right. So this card is, I know it looks really, really dark, but you can see with Richard lighting it up, there's lots of purples and blues. And in fact, while I'm looking at it on the screen, I'm going to look at it on the screen. And to me, it looks like a tree, actually in the middle. So up here is the trunk and there's its branches. And you're going to say, oh my God, I don't want this bit round here because that looks not so nice. Well, okay, we can look at it as being not so nice. However, what I tend to say with the really darker colors, it's a bit more about intensity. Okay. For me, having the white bits in there, you could almost say, oh, it's the light that within all of that intensity. So it's not bad to have. Now, while I'm looking at the card and I'm babbling on, blue's your favorite color? Fantastic. Well, for me, this kind of a blue purple is about communication more than anything else. You can see the tree, fabulous. And up here, especially, I've kind of got almost like spirit beings coming across at the top there. Hopefully you can see that. And for me, it's very much about communing with nature and being part of nature and being with nature as well. So it's very much an organic card, all right? And you being able to communicate to your higher self. Now, while I'm looking at it, hopefully you can see this as well, Sue. Can you see the elephant? Which is Richard, can you see the elephant? No, no, you can't see the elephant. Okay, I'll point out the elephant. Right, here's the trunk here in blue. That's its foot down here. There's its feet. Okay, and then there's its head going up and over. Okay, so it's like it's coming out of the darkness. It's coming out and it's saying, "Here I am, here I am," and there's its eye over there. So you think of those Indian paintings of elephants because they tend to be very bulbousy, Indian elephants actually. But to me, that just suddenly reminded me of an elephant with actually, now while I'm looking at that, that looks like almost like a child that it's caressing down here. So it's about, for me, about new beginnings as well. And it's showing me that the tenderness of it all, the gentleness. Elephants tend to be very, very gentle. They don't look, they have the strength, obviously, but they have the softness to go with it as well. Do they remember lots? Absolutely. I think most creatures do have a very good memory, apart from myself, but there we go. But I feel as also that, if they need that protection, they've got that protection. And also I can see a dog while I'm saying that. Right. So the doggy is up here with the long, it's like a Cavalier or a Springer Spaniel dog. All right. So I can see an ear, and there's its face just there in the middle. That for me, sitting there alert, is waiting for your command and it will go off and do whatever. Bring in new people for you, I feel. Well, and bringing in those people for you so that you've got new friendships coming in as well. Love elephants, yes, towards their family, absolutely. But they're always protective for those that they love as well. So I know that this is a very nurturing card. There's more that I look at it, the more faces I get to see in it. The child here, I feel, is as though it's safe, it's being nurtured, it's being looked after, it's being protected, but it's also a case of it being able to have that new beginning. It's like, oh, let's play, let's kind of see what's coming up as well and see what excitement there is. So I know it's protected, it's looked after, it's going to be okay. I know that you've got a lot of members of Spirit and Family in Spirit, rather, not Family in Spirit, Spirit and Family, but you have got that as well. But I know there's a lot of heart has gone out into spirit as well, because you've been looking for and also communicating with. I used to have a Spaniel. Oh, bless you. Yeah, because the Spaniel, for me, they're great retrievers. A little bit dipsy sometimes, but they're always on the go, especially working Cocker Spaniels. They're always on the go. And there's a lot of people who get a working Cocker Spaniel, not realizing that, they like 5 hours worth of walking at one go as well. So they exude a lot of energy, and they are hard workers, actually, very hard workers as well. So being in the countryside, you get to see all of these lovely dogs. But yeah, but they're lovely, they're loyal, they're friendly as well, and they capture everything in their fur, especially in the ear jewelry as well. So no, they're really, really friendly, and I think that's part of this appeal for me with this saying, that there's bringing in more people in for you as well. I feel okay, so you do sit in development circle and love hearing about spirit connection. Well, you have got it. It's a case of you listening to it. So communication, which is part of the blue, is also about listening as well as receiving and saying what you're getting, but you have to listen to hear it to be able to move on, and listen to your own gut instinct as well. And that, I feel, is very much about the green. It's about you being able to trust, this dark edge green where it's kind of in and out, in and out. I think you get spikes of really trusting yourself, and then you have the spikes of, oh, I'm not too sure about this. Really not too sure about this. How can I move forward with this? Now, if you are, I can see, I've also got my phone set up, and looking at it on my phone, I can see different colors yet again. So for me, this section here, which it looks on my laptop kind of pinky purpley, on my phone, it looks much more redder and vibrant. When I look at it on actually face to face I can't really say, because it's that little bit too dark. I need a light on, but that's okay. We can work around it. And this bit here, I just want to say, it's shining the light on things. And I feel as though you're moving towards this section here, which there's a sense of clarity coming towards you as well. I do feel fun. I do feel as though you are surrounded by love as well. And the more that I look at the elephant, the more that I can see that pink within the elephant, and that moving on, dissuading and moving on any barriers that you've got, gently passing through it as well. Yeah, and I think you're just surrounded by love, which is lovely. I think it's lovely, lovely, lovely. So thank you. There we go. Or on YouTube. So see you in a couple of minutes while we just go through some adverts for you. Thank you. Fabulous. Yay! Can I turn on the light now so I can see?
Introducing the sptv app, your digital spiritual guide for an enlightening journey like no other. Immerse yourself in a world of audio and visual content crafted to inspire, educate, and entertain. Seek guidance with our card of the day, choosing up to 6 cards for personal insights. Enhance your daily life with our wellness section, featuring nutritious recipes, affirmations, and balanced living tips. Explore our spiritualism section for a deep understanding of the religion, its principles, and spiritual answers.
Unravel
the secrets of the clairs and broaden your spiritual horizon. Easily find local readers, therapists, centers, or churches with our comprehensive directory. Stay connected with live broadcasts, check our schedule, and get to know our insightful presenters. Delve into the meanings of angel numbers, crystals, and a comprehensive list of divination meanings. All of this and more, available for free on the SPTV app. Download now at sptv.uk/app and start your journey with your digital spiritual guide.
Join Ashley, Natalie, and Wendy tonight from 8 p.m. for their show Living Spiritually, where viewers can explore fascinating subjects with live readings.
Join Ashley Robinson tomorrow night from 8 p.m. Ashley offers his spiritual philosophy while answering your questions.
Hiya, hello, right. Okay, just to remind you guys, 8 o'clock tonight, Living Spiritually is on SPTV 5, okay? Remember, it's free, all right? So 8 o'clock tonight, an hour after me, that gives you enough time to go to the toilet, get your bowl of ice cream, hot chocolate, everything else, and sit back and join in yet again. Please also do remember to subscribe, like, and share. And have I missed anything out there? Don't think so. So just all of that. All right, so pardon? New new show tonight. I've said that one. Living spiritually. Richard was just shouting at me for new show tonight, and I said, I'm sure I said that straight away before I forget. Right. So psychic art. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing now. I tend to do it on a pad of paper. I draw it next to me. I can draw it sitting next to me, but I prefer to do it this way. So I don't get distracted, really, I suppose. If you can understand the information more than the picture, that is fantastic. Please let me know. So fingers on keyboards. If not, you can join, and if it does make sense to you and I have connected to you, please join us on Zoom. It's okay. It's not scary, honestly. Then also, just to let you know, apart from me not being a trained artist, that the other thing is that the faces, I may not be the people who I'm communicating with, okay? The person that I'm drawing, so for instance, I may be talking to your granddad, but I'm drawing your grandma. Simple example there. The other one is that they can change from male to female as well. All right. So, and you get a better view of the picture than myself, and I can already see somebody. Okay, so I've got a lady here, and her patience is not her virtue. She's already said that to me, hence why I've just looked up at my phone, and I'm kind of going, oh, okay, I can kind of wait, I can see you. Okay. Now, I would say that she had quite bouffanty hair. However, she's saying it's not bouffanty, it actually is more to do with volume. Okay, she liked a lot of volume. And she said she just didn't like it that her hair thinned out so much. So she's gone, don't make it look like a bird's nest, whatever you do. So I know she's got a definite sense of humor as well. Okay. Have we got a Marguerite? Marguerite? Have we got a Marguerite at all? Richard's just having a quick look. Or Margaret or a Marguerite. I know Marguerite is the French version of Margaret. I don't know that, but there we go. I've just been told it. But it sounds like Margaret, something along those lines. Margaret, you can understand a Margaret? Barry. Margaret. Yes, Margaret. Okay, you can understand. Can you understand the other pieces of information as well, Barry? Unless you want to join me on Zoom and then we can have a quick conversation. Or can we do? Think it could be my grandma. Okay, so there's Tony, there's Barry. Mermaid. So we got few. Okay. I can take this lady impatient, particular about her sense of humor. Oh, okay, Mo. Right. Okay, that's sounding. Okay. Can you understand the name though? It may not be. She was a honey. Oh, bless. Can you understand about the name though, Mo? And it doesn't need to be her name, by the way. I've just got the name being shouted out at me. That was all. Okay. Mo. Okay. So I also want to say that she, Barry, I know you're saying that she was a honey, and you could take the name. Oh, I'm Lynn. Okay. Okay. That's not confused me at all, but okay, I can go with that. Lovely. Okay. Kath, my sister Margaret had bouffant hair. Okay. Right, okay. I tell you what, I know there's a few of you. Let me dwindle this down a bit. So those who can take what I've been given so far, fantastic. Please keep your fingers on the keyboard and we'll go from there. Right. Thank you. I also need to say that she had silver white hair. All right. Not brown, not grey, not salt and pepper, silver white. And she would also wear a hairnet, a very, 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 very fine hairnet as well. All right. One that you hardly would ever see, but it just kept everything just in that place as well. So it's really fine, and you can get really fine hairnets. Trust me, you can. But she would wear one of those. Okay. Now, Lynn, I know you're Barry, but can I call you Barry? Would that be okay? Please don't be offended. It's just that I'm not going to remember as well. All right. She's just gone. Okay. She's also just gone and said, what does she expect you to be, a mind reader? I don't know. I don't know. But yes, so that's her sense of humor, not mine. Right. And so, okay. She wore glasses. She wore glasses, didn't she? She wore I know she did. Right. Anyway, I'm moving on. I'm going to be drawing the glasses. Yes. Right. A bird in the hand is worth one in the bush. I don't understand that saying myself. So she's giving me a bird in the hand is worth one in the bush. All right. Okay. So just to let you know, that's what she's giving me. Oh, very nice. Thank you. Were they sparkly? They were. Oh, okay. Were they kind of? Yeah, they were. Oh, all right. But you had glasses. Yes. Okay. Bigger ones. Oh, did they? Oh, okay. We're talking 1980 style then. Thank you. Okay, we're talking 1980 style. 1980 style for me is ones where they're quite big and they kind of go over the eyebrow. Mine kind of sit on the eyebrow, but in the 1980s they went over the eyebrow. And just have a look at Coronation Street and Deirdre. That's all I need to say on that one. And for those of you, I was going to say, for those who are across the seas, please YouTube, go onto Google and just say Deirdre circa 1980s, and just have a look at picture. Okay, it's got Coronation Street. Okay, it was it wasn't even a sitcom. It's kind of like. I don't know what you would call it. What would you call it? Drama soapy thingy majiggies. Pardon? Soap? Could be a soap, yes. Yeah, so she had lots of sayings. Fantastic. A gathering stone claims no moss, gets no moss, gets no moss. Of course it wouldn't. How could it? The who casts the first stone. What have you been up to? Right, okay. Okay. Right. Right, so you're not being careful about your words at the moment. Is that right, Lynn? You're not being, yes. Right, okay. You need to be careful about what you send out. I know, I can see it's Lynn, it's right. So you need to be saying what you're wanting to receive back, Lynn, rather than if you don't want to receive the harsh words, don't give out the harsh words because you will receive it back as well. Okay. Yes. I had a problem with my nose. And I've also got to tell you that she had a problem with her nose. I don't know quite what the problem is yet, but she's just told me she had a problem with her nose. Some say that she was very nosy, apparently. And yes, you're working on it. Right, okay. So it is about making that clarity about what the words that you use. And I would say that's true for everybody, okay? Um, I'm now manifesting in my head some things that I would like there to be. Okay. Do you want me to come on to Zoom? Yeah, that'd be fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Okay. It's just going to take a moment or two. Okay. Richard's now sending you a link. Okay, I'm allowed to carry on. Okay, don't stop talking. Okay, carrying on. Okay. Yes. Oh, now she had a problem with her nose and her teeth, but the teeth I think is a little bit more funnier than the nose. I think the nose she is just one of those things where she had a bit of rhinitis. Rhinitis is where you've got a streaming nose or a runny nose, or you're always blowing your nose, or which I can take. I think hay fever started for me already this year, which I think is quite rude, really. It's far too early. We're only in February, so I think I'm going to have to start taking my antihistamines, and I have tried honey girls and boys, and it doesn't work. Sorry for, yes, anyway, I know they're adults. I know they're not boys and girls. Sorry, it came out that way. Anyway, oh, why? You've been watching daytime TV, Lynn, and then I'm watching kids TV programs because I want to say girls and boys. I just say, oh no, I'm an adult. I'm an adult. I need adult company. I need adult communication, adult conversation. That's the word. Yes. Okay. Right. How are we doing, Richard? Oh, okay. Have you got the link, Lynn? Okay. So Lynn's just kind of linking in technology. We love it. So to Richard tonight, 3 cameras. I don't know if I can cope. 3 cameras. Okay. Yes, I'll do the bit of white. I know you like me to do a bit of white. Okay. Put a bit of white there as well. A little bit of white and a little bit of white up there and a little bit of white up there because that's where it is. Yeah. And she liked her makeup as well, Lynn. She did like her makeup. She did like to pencil in the eyebrows because obviously having bright white, lovely platinum hair, she would often kind of feel a little bit washed out. So she'd like to put on a little bit of foundation, and she lost weight as well, Lynn, before she passed away. I know that because she's just kind of shaving off some of her face. It wasn't dramatic, but it was noticeable that she lost weight. Computer drawn to kids, yes. Yes, absolutely, computers. Okay, so Rich's just saying that you may not be able to come on because of the kids and stuff, but can I just, have you been having, yes, she liked her makeup as well. Very, very quickly, Lynn, as well. I've also got that she's talking about the kettle, that's it, kettle. The kettle that you're having problems with the kettle. And if it's taking an age to boil, that may be because it's furred up, scaled. It's got scaling. Normally I take it that you're in a chalky area or a limey area because a chalk will definitely scale up your kettles. Oh, Lynn's intuitive guidance, healings, teachings, lovely. But she's just saying, can you just use a bit of vinegar in that and boil up some vinegar, and you'll soon find out all of that descaling. It descales everything. White vinegar, please, and then no harm should come to thee as well. Okay. Rich is giving you the link. All right, so I know that he's giving you the link. My math's gone all dry. Richard's math's gone all dry. We've all gone dry. It's been warm today. Where are we? 15. Why do I want to give you the 16th? Where do I want to give you the 16th? I want to give you February, definitely. I want to give you February, and I want to give you March and June. Okay, June's busting out all. Oh, wedding in June, are we? Oh, okay, lovely. And I want to give you the 10th. I can't seem to write today's date. I'm having a problem with today's date, but are we there yet? Are we there? 15th. Yes, I've got June. When I haven't got, okay, I'll give her July then. 02, 2024. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to check if Lynn, if you're not able to come on, don't panic. But she just wants to say hello to everyone and well done for keeping going as well. But it is worth, heed her words. She's just gone and said, heed her words. Just have a look at what words you are using, and also just to, yes, what words are you using to help yourself move forward? Right, it's been posted twice into the chat room, Lynn. I'm going to move on because otherwise I'm going to run out of time and I won't be able to do another reading. So sorry, but the links are there. Richard will send them straight away to you. If you're wanting a link, just type in "I want a link" and he will send that link to you. Just keep an eye on your chat and it will be in there. Okay. I have no control of this. All right. So there we go. So hopefully you can see her. And there we go. And I've been given the dates: the 7th, 16th, 10th, February, July, March, and June. All right. So those are hopefully all significant dates and months for you. I don't know which dates, the dates actually, which months the dates relate to. I know I'm being as clear as mud. She says, I know, it's good, isn't it? So I take it also that she had an issue with having a little bit of confusion with things as well. Her teeth weren't her own teeth, by the way. That's what she was laughing about earlier on. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Lynn. And I'm sorry that you haven't been able to see the links to be able to get in. Okay. Right. Okay. Rich said he has posted it twice as well. Right. Okay. Yes. Bless. Okay, so I've just been asked to draw a large heart. And I'm saying, well, I normally draw a face, and this gentleman would like me to draw a large heart. It's not something I tend to do, so I'll go with what they're wanting me to do, so I'm going to go with it. Large heart, okay. Large heart. There we go. Large heart. Can I colour it in? Right. While I'm colouring it in, okay. While I'm colouring it in, he's talking about this is for his granddaughter, and he said he always used to send a Valentine's to her, and hasn't been able to this year because sadly he passed away, and he never wanted her to miss out on Valentine's. Why are you not going to go to? I'm not going to. Okay, fine, all right. So just plug this all in. Start in the middle. There we go. There we go. By the way, I'm using pastel and charcoal for those who are wanting to know, who are interested. You go, no, we want to see a face. So do I. There we go. I want to give you that. So this is for a granddaughter. I know I'm with you, Nicola. I'm with you. but apparently he wants me to draw this first of all. All right, so just bear with me firstly. Okay. So now I'm going to get red everywhere now. Right, okay. Yes, okay. He was right. So this is the main more important thing. Having the heart is much more important to him, and giving out the heart as well. Sorry, it's just okay. Let that bit in. Right, okay. Sorry. Right, there we go. He's Mr. Perfectionist. Such a perfectionist, Sam. Yes, I know. Well, that's because he was an art teacher, or that he was connected to art, and that's what he's wanting to enhance. Anyway, so I'm going to have to end up drawing a small picture of him, which he doesn't really mind. So just bear with me. I'm just going to draw it down here. The heart is more important. Didn't have much hair, but to tell you, he didn't have much hair. He didn't wear glasses either. I know, it was very good. He died in his 80s. A very soft-spoken gentleman as well. Thank you. Good to have the ears. I like to have the ears too, yes. All the better to hear you with. Fabulous. But this is about somebody who's doubting themselves at the moment as well. And he's kind of saying that it's not about doubting yourself, it's about, Linda. My grandmother always sent me a Valentine's card when I was in. Oh, bless her. Linda, that's lovely. However, Linda, my father was very artist. Okay. Linda, I've got a grandfather, not a grandmother. Just to point that one out. As well. It's a grandfather. He's given me 80s. And it's definitely grandfather I'm talking about here, not grandmother. If I said grandmother, I do apologize, but it's grandfather. Okay, what's happening with it? Oh, because he was deaf. He was slightly deaf as well. But not too much, but just a little bit, and it was very, yes, okay. Right, okay, not too much hair, it's talking about. Didn't have too much. Why such big eyebrows? I don't know why such big eyebrows. I do. Is this making sense to anybody? I know, Linda, you've said that it's that your father was quite an artist. It's getting smaller. Can I just draw you on a new piece of paper, please? Can I? Okay, fine. He wants me just to carry on. Right. Oh, bless. So Richard's just said that Lynn has just gone and said very accurate message and picture. So thank you. She lost connection, sadly. Hence why she wasn't able to come on. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay, yeah. This is a grandfather that I've got. All right. I don't feel as though it is feeling. Thank you very much. So thank you. Right, okay. Okay. Does this make sense to anybody else? I know, Terry, you just asked his name, Terry. I don't know because he hasn't given me a name. He really hasn't given me a name, Shannon, at all. Okay. All I know is I know that I'm talking about somebody's grandfather who used to give out Valentines to their granddaughter. I want to speak to the granddaughter. This is a heart because he's missed the Valentines this year, very sadly. He doesn't like to miss the Valentines, but he has done. He's not got much hair, keeps on telling me, as well, not put a too fine a point on it. He's also connected to art in some way, either that he just liked to enjoy doing art or that he was an artist himself, but I know there's a connection to art as well. So that's what I'm getting. She's there. I know she's there. She's just not talking to us. What can I say? Right. Okay. And by the way, this is for somebody who does like to draw as well. And who does, okay, you were thinking of him yesterday. He's telling me that you were thinking of him yesterday. So somebody out there was thinking of your grandfather yesterday and saying, oh, I know, I would have always got a Valentine's from him in some shape, even if it was a little chocolate heart or a rose or a card or something, he would always show his affection as well. Right, okay. Now, the other thing is, he's just making me laugh because I totally had forgotten. My parents used to send me a Valentine's card when I was younger, and my brother used to get one as well from my mum. So, yes, my parents used to do that to both of us. Kind of ended up, and then it ended up just my dad giving us Valentine's cards, bless him. So he wanted to let us know that he loved us. And you know what? You can still do that. If you love your children, why not give them a Valentine's card? Okay. Okay. Anybody understand that? So that's, I feel, a bit of kind of like a family tradition. Nobody there? Okay. I need to remind you of Tony Hart, the TV program of Take Heart as well. I used to enjoy watching that. So that's, I know that's definitely late 70s, 80s as well. I need to give that as a program of like, oh, I've got to watch that and we'll have a go at doing artwork at the same time. So this is somebody who's quite creative. And for me, and what I'm being shown right now is somebody, while you're listening to this, is actually doing some paints or working with some paints, poster paints and stuff like that. Stephanie Ann, my daughter buys my grandson's cards and presents. Oh, bless, that's lovely. Stephanie Ann, can you take the other bits of information as well, please? Can you take about the art? Really quickly, otherwise we're going to run out of time. And I know it's about it's granddaughter. So did your granddad give you a Valentine's card when you were growing up? And did you also then also like to do paintings and stuff like that as well? And you may have stopped as you've got older, but you did enjoy it. And I've got this sense of getting out the colours, getting out the paints, having a go again. Oh, okay. Tony, you said, Tony, my heart skipped a beat, thinking you called me. Wow, please. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Okay. So does this make sense to anybody? No. He's still with me. So if it does make sense to anybody, he's here. Build wise, I want to put him at the 5'9", 5'9", 5'10" mark. I want to say that he is of medium build, but again, I feel as though he lost weight. His picture is when he was younger rather than older. Looks like my granddad, never sent cards, but used to draw a big heart and say, my heart was too big for this world. Oh, and do art. Fabulous, Kelly. Excellent. Kelly, have you been doing art now? And have you actually been doing art today? Because it's almost like I can see you having a go at doing art as well, of some description, even if it's just with your kids splodging paint with a paintbrush onto a piece of paper. But it's that kind of thing. Anything, he'll say anything is art. When you say it's art, it is art. Okay. He said, take it from me. So I know he liked to do that kind of thing. But the heart was more important. So I got a feeling if your granddad used to send you a big heart, then I've got a feeling that this is for you as well. And you can understand about his hearing not being so good as well, Kelly. Hopefully. I like the lovely mojo of the paints. So does that make sense, Kelly? I know she's typing away madly, furiously, typing away. I know it takes a moment or two. Yes, doing art today. Fabulous. I'm with you then. Excellent. And yesterday. Excellent. And can you understand about his hearing not being so great and him losing a little bit of weight? But most of us do lose weight. Sadly, we try to do it all through our lives, but hey ho. He's bless him, he's just smiling. And he's saying it's that sense of play as well. Don't forget to play. Keep it as going as much as that whole, you never know what you will find when you have playing with whatever. It's allowing you to think outside of the box, outside of your box. Try something new, but this is his best way of expressing it. He wants to send his Valentine's to you because he's just wanting to say that A, he misses you, and B, you were thinking of him. And he says, well, of course, this is the perfect time for me to come and say hello. And on top, oh, you like those little flowers, right? Okay. Kelly, I said right at the very beginning, I'm not a trained artist because I got kicked out of GCSE art. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, GCSE art is like your first basic art level here in the UK. I think it's that colour. Do we think it's that colour? No, let's see that. Okay. I want to give you a little blue flower that you'll find, and I think it's called a pheasant eye, I think. And you'll find it in the lawn. It's that tiny little blue flower. And this is not a forget-me-not, by the way, because a forget-me-not tends to be lots of them grouped up, but this is much more of a blue flower. I'm just trying to make it a little bluer. There we go. And it's a tiny, tiny little, I'll just forward if you can see that. Tiny little flower. And then it has more darker green. And you'll find this in your lawn, okay? Just this tiny little blue flower. It's really, really small. And I think it has a bit of white in it as well, just to kind of add another dimension onto it, just around there. So there's a white bit in the middle, and then the rest of it's this lovely blue color. Bugle, I think it's a blue bugle. Have a look at your wild plants, okay? And build my new treatment room. Sorry, I missed the trick. Yes, totally get the flower. Fabulous. Because he's given me that as well. He's wanting, thank you. What was that again? Did you like the bluebird ice cream? Was there such a thing as a bluebird ice cream? Do you remember bluebird vanilla ice cream? Bluebird vanilla ice cream he's suddenly given me as well. No, nothing on top of it. I mean, there was Magic Mountain, wasn't there? And that you liked that because it just suddenly froze rock hard. And you had to be careful of how much you poured onto it. But he's given me, I would have thought it was blue ribbon. Blue something, bluebird, blue ribbon, bluebird. Oh, sorry, getting the two things mixed up, Kelly. Bluebird sitting on my shoulder. Zippity doo dah, zippity day. Oh, what a wonderful day. Zippity doo dah, zippity day. Oh my, what a wonderful day. Yes, that song, because he would sing that quite a lot. And then I've got the blue ribbon block of ice cream, where they used to come in a long rectangle cardboard box. We should go back to that. Really would cut down on the plastics. Anyway, and they would come in a cardboard box, and then you would use the kitchen bread knife to saw through it and have a block of ice cream as well. And sit there eating that as well. So I've got that, and it was always vanilla. Pardon? No wafers. No, Kelly didn't have wafers. No, we never got wafers. No, it's just, no, you just ate the ice cream, and if you were lucky, you got some fruit to go with it. Or a little bit of roughage. Hopefully that makes sense as well, Kelly. So I know he's just bringing back these good, happy memories for you, but it's all about the childhood memories as well. And it's this whole sense of, it's almost, it feels as though as you've got older, you've taken on so many responsibilities, you've forgotten how, and that we are all like children inside, screaming to be let out. So your inner child is wanting to come out, basically, is what he's wanting to do, and to bring out the little inner child as well. And I need to give you your tricycle, little red tricycle as well. Wasn't it pink? No, it was red. Okay, fine. He's telling me it's red. I thought it might have been pink. He said, no, it's red. Fine. Probably going to tell me it's white or blue, Kelly, but there we go. Hopefully that all makes sense for you as well. I know the song, yes. Always had that ice cream with nothing else. You see, there we go, Richard. Richard was saying he has it with wafers, and I'm going, no, it was nothing. It was just on its own, as well. So, and have you been humming that song then, Kelly? Zippity doo. We're all going to have it as an earworm now. Zippity doo dah, zippity day. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine coming my way. Zippity doo dah, zippity day. Yeah, I know we're going to get blocked. Anyway. Brilliant. Thanks, Richard. I know it's my beautiful singing vocabulary. But yes. So Kelly, can I leave that with you? And unfortunately, we're running out of time. What's the 17th? I need to give you the 17th. Okay. We're on the 15th. Yes, but give her 8. 8. What was the other one? 21. Okay. 21. 15. 16. Gosh, everyone was okay. 15. Did we have October beforehand? Okay. I need to give you October, I need to give you August, and I need to give you May as well. 02 2024. Okay. That was a 24. There. Okay, so I've got some dates there. 17, that is a 17, by the way. 17th, 8th, 21, 16, May, October, August, and then that's today's date. Okay. My first bike got run over on the driveway. Oh no! Oh, bless you. My brother made me spray half of mine black. I know. There we go. There we are. So there's your Valentine's for you, Kelly. Okay, so that's from your grandpa. There we go. If you would like to have you two message tonight, if you want to have the actual picture, please do message me. You can do that with Facebook, which is at Emily Psychic Artist, or you can go to my website, which is emilyjbaker.co.uk. Let me know. I normally accept payments through PayPal because it gives me your address and I can post that to you. That's not a problem. So I just ask for postage and packaging just to cover that, really. So please let me know, and I can send that out to you. Let me know which picture it is that you want as well, because I tend to forget very quickly as well, because they're not my messages to keep. All right. So that kind of wraps it up for me this evening. Thank you so much for joining with me. The next time I'm with you is at the beginning of March, is it not? I think it should be kind of around about the 4th or 5th, she says. But she's just checking. Ninth. The 9th. The 29th. 29th, of course, yes. Leap year. Oh, Richard. Oh, no, I've still got time to plan it. Okay. Leap year, ladies and gentlemen. Leap year. Leap year. 29th. Totally forgot. Leap year. So, yeah. So I shall see you in a couple of weeks' time at 6 o'clock. Do remember, Richard is incorporating Zoom. So if you're wanting to leap on, more than welcome to. I don't know if all of us who are doing shows and stuff like that. We're trying to get everybody to move over onto Zoom. Don't forget about TikTok either. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and share us as well, because all of that helps. No, you're more than welcome, Kelly. Thank you very much for joining. And I do like the love hearts and everything, so thank you. And in 45 minutes, we've got a brand new show on, a brand new show. Okay, so scramble, get everything ready, get settled down with a nice blanket and whatever. and join us again, okay? And otherwise, I shall see you on the 29th. I'm going to have to go because Richard's going to have to get set up and everything as well. So look after yourselves, and I'll see you on the 29th at 6 o'clock. Take care, everyone. Bye.